Adrian Wojnarowski is reporting that our man, Jakob Poeltl, is having a lot of trade desire. And obviously, we heard early in the season that the Warriors offered James Wiseman straight up for Jakob Poeltl, and the Spurs hit him back like, nah, you got to trade us James Wiseman and a pick. That's pretty baller. I thought that was funny. And I know someone's going to be like, who's going to be a Jakob Poeltl hater, and be like, his stats are down. Okay, first off, he's playing on a tanking team. B, he doesn't have the defenders he used to have, and it's not the same roster, but he's still I think top 10 center in the NBA. He's one of the most all. You would argue that Jonas Valanciunas is the most all-around center that's like not elite, and then the second most all-around center without a jump shot though. Jonas Valanciunas has a jump shot. Jakob Poeltl doesn't really have a three-point shot. Has he taken threes before? Yes, but you would not call him a three-point shooter. Okay, and with that being said, I think this is a guy that I personally, in the beginning of the season, I thought Jakob Poeltl was going to be traded. But as further and further we got into the season, I came under the belief that, oh, him and his agent must have talked with the Spurs and were like, hey, we'll look at all the trade offers, we'll present them to you. If we all agree there isn't something out there that we all think would be beneficial for everyone, then we're going to keep you for the rest of the season and we'll let you go into free agency and we'll offer you the most money. And if you get offered any other contracts that you like, we'll pay more. And I think they're willing to bring back Jakob Poeltl via free agency because right now, if they just give him an extension, they can only extend him up to, I believe it's like 15, $16 million. But if they go into free agency, they can pay him $20 million. But let's read you guys the information that has came out from Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN. San Antonio Spurs and Jakob Poeltl have some decisions to make in the near future. The seventh-year center can be an unrestricted free agent this summer, and he's expected to garner a lot of interest on the open market. The interest has already started, as several teams are pursuing Poeltl ahead of next month's trade deadline. Much like happened with DeJounte Murray, San Antonio could get offers that force them to change their plans on keeping Poeltl. It's expected that the Spurs will get significant offers for Poeltl ahead of the trade deadline. The San Antonio Spurs can only offer Poeltl a 4-year, $58 million extension right now. And if you want to know, that's $12 million basically a year. And wait, a little bit more. My apologies. 16, right? 16, 32. I can't do math. What is that? 18? 17? What is 58 divided by 4? Okay. $14.5 million a year, an average. And this talented center is expected to get offered up to $20 million a year. And the Spurs are right now in position to end up with the best odds in the lottery. And if they come away with a chance to select Victor Wembanyama, many see Poeltl as an ideal front court partner for the talented big man. And before the trade deadline, both Spurs and Poeltl will have important decisions to make on their partnership. And that's why I continue to see that like they keep him and they tell him like, hey, depending on how the draft goes, how everything goes, you know, we'll see how this plays out, and maybe you stay, maybe you go. I just find it, interesting to see this situation, and I think Pearl's one of the best bigs in the league, and I just don't think they want two first round picks. We learned that earlier in the season that they want two first round picks. So, with that being said, do you give up two first round picks for Jakob Poeltl or no? That's what I want to hear your guys' thoughts. And if you guys are wondering what his stats are this season, Jakob Poeltl this season, I think he's shooting 62.4% from the field, 11.9 points, which is second most of his career, 9.5 rebounds, 2.9 assists, and 1.2 blocks. And what I'm talking about is like, oh, his numbers aren't as good. I think it's maybe his defensive rating that went down a little bit. But yeah, I really like anybody who's hating on Jakob Poeltl and the Spurs. I think the Spurs are going about this really well, really smart. And that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. And, I think it's interesting. But that's basically it for me, guys, okay? And I think it's funny that, what are they talking about? That, yeah, so supposedly Russell Westbrook's got a growing bond with the roster. I think it's pretty funny, but hey, that's basically going to be it for us tonight. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe.